Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name's Malcolm. Now, TNA Emergence on Friday, August 15th. This guy, he's challenging for the X Division Championship. He's trying to take away Leon Slater's title, and he just got the belt recently. Cedric Alexander, why?
Because I can. Why not?
I mean, fair, but the guy just won the championship. Can you let him breathe with it first?
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? If I see the opportunity, I'm going to take it.
But he's the youngest ever X Division champion. Like let the kid kind of have the moment. Like you're just rushing in trying to take it from him.
And that's exactly why. The kid's got so much time to learn. He's not even in his prom yet. I'm in my prom. I got time's ticking, baby. Time's ticking.
You are
I got
Prime
moves to make.
Alexander. I guess that all makes sense. Well, I mean, we'll talk about it in a second. I mean, like in general though, how are you doing? I mean, you're in a different stage in your career right now. How's life going for you right now?
It's good. It's a little, a little stressful. The hustle. I'm not used to getting back on that indie hustle like I used to be anymore. So catching back up is a bit of a task. But no, all is well.
Compared to like where you're working before, how often are you wrestling in like a week?
More.
Oh, wow.
I'm wrestling at least 2 to 3 times a week now.
Oh,
Whereas
gee,
before I was lucky to get one match in.
for sure, man. Now, I mean, to go back to that match, TNA Emergence Friday, August 15th, Baltimore, Maryland, Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena, streaming live on TNA Plus. You are challenging for the X Division title. Why is it important to you to go ahead and win this championship now?
For me, this is a very personal matter because like when I was young and coming up in high school, middle school, I was a diehard TNA fan. I was watching back when they were on that was it like Fox
Yeah,
Network channel or something like that
yeah.
back when they had like 35 minutes of airtime, like I was diehard TNA fan and big AJ fan, he inspired me to wear the choker that I wear when I wrestle. So like a lot of what I do is based off AJ and what he was doing in TNA and X Division and everything like that. So for me it's a personal goal to win that championship. I remember when I was younger and on Facebook. No, not on Facebook, MySpace. That's how
MySpace.
far
Okay.
back this
Oh,
goes.
okay.
That's a dated reference, you know what I mean? So on MySpace, I was writing stuff like, "Man, the X Division title, that's my birthright. I'm gonna be champion one day." And here we are, 20 years later, and I'm gonna be champion.
Oh man, I'm excited for it. I mean, I don't know who wins though. I mean, there's the
Me,
champion. He's a good.
me.
He's good though. He's
He
he's
is
real.
good.
He's real good.
He is good. He's got a lot to learn, but he is good.
Okay. I mean, how quickly do you think you
Experience
beat
goes a
him?
long way, sir.
How quickly do you think you can beat him? I mean, like you guys are very fast. How
Oh,
quickly is the match gonna go?
I don't know. There's gonna be a case of me trying to slow him down. I can tell you that now. So this could go anywhere. I don't know. Could be 20 minutes. Could be an hour.
For
Could be
sure.
anything.
I love it. Now, seeing your debut in TNA, it was really surprising actually. I think a lot of the online wrestling fans, when they saw you debut in TNA, were like, well, I thought he was gonna go to AEW because the Hurt business is over there, Hurt
Yeah.
Syndicate's over there. What led into the decision of you going to TNA instead of maybe like an AEW?
Timing is really a timing thing. It's you know, it would be so easy just to be like, all right, cool, I'm free. So just hop right in back to the Hurt Syndicate or Hurt Business, whatever you want to call it, and just pick up where the boys left off, and which would be great and something I do want to do one day. But I do feel like this is an opportunity for me to expand my wings and show what I'm capable of on my own. And then when the time is right, all right, maybe the band does get back together and we wreck shop again.
No, certainly. I think it's actually really cool to see you like on this like singles experience instead of just being like, a part of the group once again. And I
Yeah,
mean, you are teaming again with Shelton Benjamin. I think it's on September 13th,
September 13th,
UPN, right?
UPW.
UPW,
Yes.
UPW. What does that mean to you to like rejoin with Sheldon in a match?
Oh, just good old time of the office with the boys. That's what it feels like. I still talk to Shepard every week. Still talk to Sheldon every week, and we stay tight and everything. So it's not like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing you now. It's like, oh, cool, we get to work together again. I see you the 13th.
Definitely, definitely. Now looking at Slammiversary, I went to that show and like you guys had a great match, you and Mustafa Ali. You guys absolutely killed it. It was kind of like a WrestleMania rematch. What did that match mean to you going into Slammiversary?
That was a very special match because I wasn't sure when that match would ever happen again, to be honest with you. Like, understanding that, yeah, we're both independent, contractors and we're free agents to kind of do whatever you want right now, but him being more full time with TNA and me being more spread out throughout the Indies, it was a case of like I'm not sure, like like who's to say politics won't allow this to happen now? So like let's try to get it in while we can.
Definitely, definitely. Now talking about that match at WrestleMania 34, it was you and Alexander, or you and Ali, I mean, for the Cruiserweight Championship. I believe John Cena was also still sitting like ringside at the time or sitting like in the
Yep.
crowd. How special was that match? Also, just knowing like here's like the top dog of our industry also sitting there as well.
So that was the added pressure we didn't even know that was gonna happen. So we're like, all right, cool. Pre-show of WrestleMania, whatever, man. That's a great spot to be. It's still WrestleMania. And by the time we got out there, all 70,000 fans were all sitting in attendance. So it's like, this is great no matter how you cut it. And then we realized, oh wait, John Cena's like visibly in the front row. We can see him. So all right. So we screw up now. The big dog doesn't see it. So we can't mess this up.
What's the reaction from Cena after the match after you won the title?
It was great, man. Of course I didn't get to, converse with him, after the match during the night, but I did get to experience some time with him like on the house shows following that. I was cruiserweight champion doing a bunch of house shows on those loops, and he was on a few of them, and he really took the time to explain me, hey, look, as the champion, this is how you should be carrying yourself. This is how you need to uh lay out your matches and everything like that. He was very accommodating to like, hey, this is what you need, kid. Let me help you out real quick. And still, he's John Cena just being great. It was awesome.
Certainly, man. Now on 205 Live, I feel like that's like one of my favorite shows to watch in WWE at the time. Like there's so much action between you guys. One of my favorite matches from that show was you and Leo Rush. Is there a certain 205 Live match for you that stands out in your mind?
Oh man, I honestly can't pick one. Like 205 Live will always be a special part of my career, of my development as a man, as a character, as a star. Like it's man, there's so many matches I could pick. The Cruiserweight title tournament final against Tony Nese right before he went at WrestleMania 35 against Buddy.
Yeah.
That match was great. The Leo Mush, the Holy Rush match you called that was great. The Buddy Murphy match, the Cruiserweight title defense, that was great. Oh, geez, I had a defense against Hideo with Tommy, which was a
Yeah.
lifelong dream of mine to wrestle Kenta, So like I get pick four or five. Probably the one that's most sentimental value to me is my last match at 205 against Biff Busick or Oni Larkin, or Larkin, what they call him. But yeah, that was a good one.
Did you guys find it difficult to like go on for 205 Live after like a SmackDown? Because at that point, everyone seemed like the biggest stars in the company at the moment. Like, was it kind of hard to like, or kind of hard to get the crowd back and reinvested into 205 Live?
Oh God, yes. For those first that first maybe year or so, it was like it was terrifying because like all right, they've seen Cena, they've seen Styles, they've seen Orton. So like what are the brand new cruisers going to bring to the table? But at a certain point, I can speak for maybe me, Mustafa, and a few and like a handful of other guys, but we looked at it as okay, cool. There's no rules then. Let's just show out. Like we can't necessarily go out there and have a hardcore match like we want to and stuff like that, but like we're gonna do everything now. Like we're gonna try to bust our bodies as much as we can and just like push that envelope as much as we can. And I think Ali was a great push for that because he every week was like, oh, I think what was it? It was the match we had at 205 Live right after Enzo left.
Yeah,
And from that point on, it was like, boys, we're pedal to the metal. We had a team meeting and it was like, hey, look, just go. Just do whatever you want. We don't care anymore. Just as long as you don't break the tables, break the stairs.
yeah,
Other than that, just go have at it, boys. And like I think that was a real turning point for us as performers where they just, hey, just let the dogs out, do whatever you want, boys.
definitely.
It was
How
great.
did you guys respond when Enzo Amore had that segment on Raw when he's just walking around roasting all you guys? Because like you can't do anything about it, but he's like hitting each one of you with like these one-liners.
It was hilarious. I'm
Yeah,
not even gonna lie. Like he came to me and said because I was wearing the
tight shirt.
the tight fitting, scuba top or whatever like that. And then he called Mufasa and like
Yeah.
he had some good one-liners, man. It was just straight up funny. But actually that was the same night where when Raw went off air, they were like, "Hey, everybody give Enzo a finish." They were like, "Oh, sure." So this roasting segment is gonna be real good for now, but in about 3 minutes, it's gonna be 12 on one. It ain't gonna be funny anymore.
Oof. Yikes.
Yeah, it
Yikes.
was rough.
What did it mean to you to have that tag match with Roman Reigns and you're like in the mask as Gary the Goat?
That was the first time I realized that anything can happen in the WWE. That classic like anything can happen. Yeah, like, anything can happen. I came to the show that day just thinking, all right, I'm gonna be a main event or something like that. And then they pulled me to the side, Shane, and go, hey, come to your production meeting. And I'm sitting in a chair outside production meeting for like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're gonna do this spot where we're gonna pick on a janitor, but then you're gonna take a spot, and then you're gonna. I was like, sure, yeah, sure. I'm a janitor now. That's fine. I think that was around the time when Heyman was like really pushing the books for the general manager of Raw at the time. So
Yeah.
I think he had a little bit to do with that because I don't think Vince was that high on me at the time.
Was
But
Heyman like really high on you at the time?
he was
During
really high on me at the time. He was really trying to help push me along a little bit. So I was more or less Paul Heyman guy than anything else.
Nice, nice. Now, last question while you were part of the WWE. You faced Jeff Hardy. It's obviously a big North Carolina legend for you. What it means to you to like wrestle Jeff Hardy.
Oh, dream come true. Oh my God. It's when they say don't meet your heroes, they lied when they talked about Jeff Hardy. You want to meet that man. Jeff Hardy is awesome. He's so easy to work with. He's so he's just so chill, man. Like I came with the match like, oh my God, we wrestled Jeff Hardy. What are you gonna do? I got all this, and then Jeff goes, all right, man. So I do this, and after that, what are you gonna do, brother? I'm down. And I was like, I can call the rest of it. Yeah, do what you want. I got my comeback. I got my this, got my that, and then after that, brother, whatever you want. I said, yeah, bet. I'm going in hard with Jeff.
I loved it. I love it. Now, if you could make a Mount Rushmore of North Carolina pro wrestlers, who would you put on that? There's a lot of history in North Carolina. There's a lot of people
Oh,
that came from that area.
that's so hard.
Yeah,
That's well, you got to put the Hardys.
of
But
course.
is that
Just
one entrant or
it's
is
just
that
one.
two?
It's just
Is that
one. Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah,
That's
it's
the
just
one.
one. It's
Okay,
one.
okay, okay. That makes it a little easier. So you got to put the Hardys. Shane Helms,
Okay,
Sugar Shane Helms, number one, has got to be on there. Ric Flair, of course,
of course.
got to be on there because he's Ric Flair. Ah, man.
Last one. That's kind of hard.
Ah,
It's a lot to pick.
ah. Steamboat,
Steamboat. Yeah, okay.
Steamboat.
Yeah, yeah.
Ricky
I don't think
Steamboat.
anyone can complain about that. Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
can't complain about that one. Like, nah. He's come on,
you.
he's Steamboat. Best
I can
arm
see
drag.
like
He is the arm drag in the business.
I can see a moment where like on that Mount Rushmore you have those 4 or 5 faces on there, and then on top of it is just R-Truth just standing there, like not realizing he's in the wrong place. I feel like that would be perfect for
No, you know what? I take it back. It just all four all true.
it.
All of them are true.
Yeah.
No one does it like true.
Certainly, man. Now, to talk a little bit more about TNA, again, back to Emergence, you're challenging for the championship. This is your second time being on a TNA PLE. What does it mean to you to have joined this company now? And like, how has the locker room treated you since joining?
Oh, open arms, man. It's open arms. There are a lot of faces backstage, both in the office and in the locker room that, that speak to my past from back in ROH and, just throughout the indies in general. It's very welcoming. You know what I mean? There's that fear of me going, all right, I'm the new kid on the block. I don't really know anybody. I mean, I know Mustafa and then a couple other guys, but how do I fit in? But just everyone's great. Everyone's very welcoming and just feels home, man. It feels very homey. I like it.
Definitely. What's like your relationship like with the current president, Carlos Silva? I just had a chance to talk to him earlier today on the interview. And like, obviously he's brand new to like TNA and wrestling in general. What's like your relationship with like with him and just seeing him come into this fold of pro wrestling?
It's new and developing. I've had a few short conversations with him, and he's a very nice guy. Very, I can't say anything bad about the guy. Uh he really tries hard to be one of the boys. You know what I mean? He wants to get in there and just everyone to love wrestling and to love TNA and just have fun doing it. He really, fosters this very welcoming, like just, hey, go out there and have fun. It's not no stress.
Yeah,
Life's always hard. This is supposed to be a fun job where you go out there and live your dreams and entertain people and doing things you've always dreamed of doing. So we're gonna give you that platform. Do it, have fun, let's kill it. And that's something that I really appreciate at TNA is the camaraderie. They have meetings, talent meetings every time where there's an MVP who like really stood out this taping or this last taping or been helping out backstage doing a lot of things. And there's guys that run prayer backstage, and that's something that for
oh wow.
me, as a as a Southern Baptist boy, you get a little Lord in your
About
life
that.
before a match. That's something special. I really appreciate that. That's the kind of home vibe I like.
Oh wow, that's actually really interesting to hear.
Oh yeah.
As we start to like wrap this up, again, Emergence, August 15th. If someone's on the verge of wanting to buy tickets, personally, I know I'm gonna go down there. I live in Philly, Baltimore's right there. If someone's on the verge of buying tickets to go to Emergence, why should they go to that show?
Well, first of all, you should watch because I'm going to become the next X Division champion. Complete, complete my dream. Cruiserweight champion. X Division champion, like the cruiserweights X Division. That's what got me into wrestling. That's what made me want to be a wrestler. I want to be able to conquer those two mountains and say I did it. That's one reason. Number two, I think Moose is challenging Trick Williams for the TNA championship.
Yep.
Let's get a TNA champion back with TNA roots. Don't get me wrong, NXT's great now, but I'm a TNA guy. I bleed TNA right now, and TNA's gonna be coming out on top. I want Moose to get that championship, and then I can knock him out with a wrench again. Throwback. That's throwback. If you know, you know.
Okay, okay. Last question for you, Cedric. The last question I usually like to ask everyone on these interviews. Cedric Alexander, what is your Waffle House order?
Oh man, I just left Waffle House not too long ago today.
There we go.
Woo! All right. So I've always been a very simple guy when it comes to Waffle House.
Okay.
You go to Waffle House, you get waffles.
Yes.
You got to get waffles, right? But I get the peanut butter chip waffles, double peanut butter chip waffles, right? But I try to keep it healthy.
Okay.
Then I get two grilled chicken breasts on the side. Maybe a little
Ooh,
bit of egg sometimes or some bacon if I'm feeling really frisky. But I definitely gotta have my double peanut butter waffle and my two grilled chicken breasts. After that, I'm good.
wrapped up. Okay, I like that. I like that. Cedric, where can they find you on social media if they're not already following you?
Oh, well, I'm in was Instagram Cedric Alexander 1. I gotta remember that because I gave out the wrong Instagram handle one time and I had a whole different guy start replying to my stuff. It's Cedric Alexander 1.
Yeah.
You'll see it, Prime Alexander. Then Cedric Alexander on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it these days.
Yeah.
Those are my two major platforms. Anything else, that ain't me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, man. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, my name is Malcolm. This is Muscle Memory, and we're out.
We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'm a flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Ay.